Thanks for having me over here. It is great to be in from California. I'm actually one of the founders of Plex, and today I'm the Chief Product Officer. What is Plex? So Plex is a whole system for managing and helping you enjoy your media. It's focused on primarily your personal media, because we believed when we started the company that this was an area that mattered to people. Your media, your photos, your music, your videos are extremely valuable. But as we saw what was happening as things were going online, there was a much bigger emphasis on things like Netflix and other services that was all about commercial media, which is great and super important, but our media, the photos that we make, the videos that we enjoy, the music collections that we've curated over the years are probably even more valuable to us as individuals. So what Plex does is it brings it all together and then makes it available essentially anywhere that you would want to enjoy it, whether that's on a TV or on your phone in your pocket or on a web browser. So today, because of that, we started this essentially as a hobby. We started it with, basically to scratch our own itch. And we actually didn't form the company until LG Electronics approached us and said, hey, we want to embed some of this cool stuff into our products. So we did a small Series A, $1 million, that LG participated in, and some other angels. And now today, we have millions of users worldwide. And I've actually bumped into people at the conference here that are using Plex and are saying really nice things about it. So that's really exciting to us. This is actual data. You can see we got some work to do in Greenland and Africa, but the darker that orange, the deeper the penetration we have there. In the US, that's about 40 to 45% of our users, but otherwise from day one, we envision this as a global business. More than half of the people who contribute to Plex and the users and the employees are outside the US as well. It is available, seriously, on almost every single place that you would want to consume video. And it also runs, the components that you need to manage it run on just about every device that you'd want to host our media server on. And this is places like my LG TV, my Samsung TV. It runs in just about every browser. It runs on a device that's popular in the US called the Roku. It runs on iOS and Android, and we have a Win 8 app and a Windows Phone app, and you name a place, Plex is available on there. If you look at some of the metrics in the business, the company was founded in 2009. We're loaded on at least 20 million devices. The number's probably higher. It's kind of hard to track when you have partners that are preloading this and putting this out there. We have spent literally this much on marketing. We have spent $0 to market this company. Every single thing, every single one of these deals that we've done, every single user that's out there has heard about this, most likely from a friend, someone they know that said, hey, check this out. And that's what we wanted to build. We wanted to build something that was meaningful to people that they would share with their friends. So we have a virtual workforce. We finally established a small headquarters and office in California, but for the most part, we have folks that we've hired all over the world, and we're going to keep doing that. Just in the last 2 days, we've hired 3 people that are in 3 separate countries. And I think the power here is that we have passionate users that really understand what we're trying to do. And what that is, again, is to give people a window into all of the content that they care about in one place. It's a freemium business model, so you can come and get our software for free, and there are certain components of it that require a subscription, and that's made us a profitable business already based on that initial funding. And our customers love it, as I said. You can see over 12,000 ratings on the Roku, and it's a 4.5, almost 5-star app there. We are the 8th most watched channel on the Roku as well. So you can see the kind of company that we keep. People use this, and they use it deeply. On Android, it's a 4-star app. On iOS, it's a 4.5. On iOS, it's a 4.5-star app. We've got a 4-star app on Windows as well. So it's consistently well rated by the folks that use it. And why? And I think this is kind of the heart of what it is. This idea that I need to have a different app for all the media that I care about. A music app for this, a photo app for that, Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, and the list goes on and on. People want to bring their content and the online content's available. They want to make this all available on any device anywhere. They don't want to have a completely different experience when they leave their house as they do when they're in front of their gorgeous television. They want it to all be their media everywhere. So that's where we come in. And I think I was going to do a demo, but I think just going to be simpler to show a little video here. And this is a video of what we call Plex for home theater. So this is kind of our premier client. It's designed to be used in your home on a large television hooked up to your stereo or whatever. And when the video starts here, I'll walk you through what you see. So this is me using this on my couch. As you see this here, you can see you've got TV shows. My music collection is showing up. It's beautiful. I can access all of this, from my server locally, remotely. I can get to online content. Plex brings that in as well. I can search everything. I have the ability to get to my own home movies and manage the metadata, make them look gorgeous. We pull in metadata for movies maybe you've ripped from other places, and make it look, like Netflix, but this is your content. And what I'm going to show you here is actually I'm going to play a video. We'll dive in, and this is actually a video we made to introduce our Android client earlier in the year. It was kind of our version 2. We know where you left off in a show, and we'll remember that. And you can see when you look at the mobile client here, it's the same content, right? This is actually able to stream it whether you're inside the house and you just want to stream it to your tablets or whatever, or it'll stream it over 3G or whatever if you're remote as well. So it's a beautiful mobile experience. It's a beautiful in-home experience. But again, it's giving you access to all of the content that matters most to you, no matter where you are. It's also, because we have such a focus on the rest of the world, there's a lot of focus on subtitles and multiple language support. It's been translated into dozens of languages around the world as well. So hopefully that gives you a quick idea of what Plex is about. It's really, we're at this point now where it's growing on its own. We have millions of people using this, telling their friends. We are actually going to do a lot to start to make the product easier to use and make it more accessible. And fundamentally, when we look at what the real opportunity is for the business itself and where it can go, basically we think the market is almost limitless. Any device that can play video is a target device for Plex. Any content that people care about, whether it's stuff they've generated themselves or stuff they're sharing with their friends, whether it's stuff they've bought, and whatever it happens to be, that's what we want to bring into one cohesive, fun, beautiful experience. And we think that it's just gonna continue to grow as these devices proliferate. So that's it. Thank you very much for having me.